Hi guys, this is Declan075 bringing you episode 1 of Farming Simulator 17. This is going to be an episodic thing. We're going to have weekly episodes hopefully. So I did record this like 10 minutes ago and then found out that it didn't record. So there was a tutorial at the beginning. We're not going to go through that. I can talk you through what to do. It was quite a silly tutorial in fairness, so what we're going to do, we're going to jump into the seeder. Connected. So yeah guys, I did do I think it was about an hour recording, and you can imagine I'm not very impressed with it not being there. So, what I've done is I've changed this to canola, and we are going to hire a worker to do this, because we're going to be doing other things. Also, there's another one somewhere, this one. We're going to connect up, start up, get us in position. We're going to wait the worker. So, we are going to go to settings. We are going to stop this guy from buying seeds and fertilizer, so that there's a glitch on the game when you let them buy it, they buy it. They don't use what's in the machine that they've got. They actually go and buy it. So yeah, we'll turn that off. Let's jump in. We're going to do some harvesting today, guys. So let's jump in and let's get started. Yeah, I don't know why the last one didn't record. A little bit of a pain, if I'm being honest. But that's life, guys. So we're going to harvest this field in this episode. We're not going to do much more. The last video was a bit longer because we had the tutorial on the beginning of it. So in this episode we're going to harvest this field, and then I think that's going to be us. We'll leave the rest for episode 2. But yeah, Farming Sim 17 I have on console. I've been playing it on console for the last week or so. But, well, been playing it since, yeah, it's actually been out for a week now, I believe. So, doing quite well on console. I'm going to live stream some stuff on console. That will be on my Twitch page, which you will find down below in the description. Yeah, me and my good friend Yoda have been working on that farm for the last week. We have sheep, we have cows, we have extra fields, we have updated and new machinery. So yeah, we're doing quite well. As I say, we will be live streaming that, so if you keep an eye on, I will post to my Twitter page, which I will do my best to try and remember to leave that in the description also. If I forget, do leave me a little comment and I will be sure to fix it, but I will try and remember and put my Twitter page in the description. So yeah, anyway, we're going to jump into this, get this harvested. We've left the straw wrath thing, whatever you call it, on, because in episode 2 we're going to come back and actually pick this stuff up and sell it at that red barn right there. You only get about $1,000 a trailer for it, but you know what, $1,000 is $1,000 when you've got under 20. So, but yeah, that's for episode 2 anyway. We don't need to bail, you know, some people turn it off, but if you're getting $1,000 a trailer, then why don't leave it on, pick it up and go sell it. But yeah, so my thoughts on Farming Sim 17 so far? Awesome, I love it. This is running on the highest I'm running this on the highest graphics right now. When I'm doing things like this, harvesting, I'm between 30 to 40 FPS. When I'm not doing things like this and walking about in the game, then I shoot up to 60 FPS, which is quite good. I'm quite happy with that. I'm actually rather happy that I can run the game on the highest graphic settings, because on Farming Sim 15 I could not. It would bug out and lag a bit for me, so really impressed that I can run this on the highest settings. Yeah, I've got nothing but praise for this game. It is a lot better. There's a lot of things being changed, but the things that seem to have been changed is things to do with animals. So we're not really going to get into that right now, because we don't have animals. As we progress and we get animals, we will have an episode about animals and how to make the feed, etc. I may actually make tutorial videos on making the food. The only thing I don't know how to make food wise yet is pig food. I've not tried, but sheep and cows, pretty easy. So as we get into those episodes, we will be sure to cover it. Those guys are working over there. That lets us get the harvesting done, and that lets me know that the other fields are being worked on as well. The biggest field that we actually have, I think, is a field directly in front of us where the cedar is. It's a field 12. We're just waiting for confirmation of what field this is when it comes up in the minimap. Let's just push it on. Yeah, field 12. So, field 12 is definitely our biggest. Field 15, the one that we're on, is our smallest. Which obviously I don't need to tell you 15 is going to be immediate. So, I'm playing this with an Xbox One controller, as you can probably tell by the control guide at the top of the screen. Probably didn't need to tell you that, but you know, some people may not know what that is. I am looking into getting my Logitech G920 hooked up and working perfectly. We've had a little play around with it, and we're nearly there, guys. It's a few little tweaks I need to play about with, and I'll also be using a joystick with the steering wheel for front loaders, etc. So there's a lot of fine tuning of this to be done. Hopefully we will have that up and running soon. There's going to be a lot of live streams coming from PC as well. I do have a server, a dedicated server on this, and that will probably be live streamed when we get fully up and running on it, which I will let you know in one of these weekly videos. We're going to have weekly videos on this, as I've already said. We're also going to go for weekly videos on other things, but I'm going to speak to you guys about that in another video. I don't want to commit myself right now, coming up to Christmas, for a commitment that I can't fulfill. One that I can definitely fulfill, because I can't speak today, to you guys is Dovetail Games Flight School, Episode 2. I'm going to have that out in the next 2 weeks. The reason it has not been out before now is my headset, is a lot of you people who's been on this channel for a while will have known the headset that I used was squealing quite a bit. So it was making really annoying high pitched noises. So I kinda gave up recording while using that. Right now I'm actually using my Xbox One headset. through my Xbox One control plugged in. Well, I'm using the Xbox One adapter for Windows 10. So let's put the pipe out and we'll go and get the tractor. So yeah, I'm using that headset, which is obviously a lot clearer. As I say, the regulars on this channel will know exactly what I'm talking about. It was a really annoying sound, so that kind of stopped me from recording for a little while. But now that we have this fixed, and I'm actually just buying a new headset this week as well, there's no excuses anymore. We will be here doing constant videos, which is going to be cool for you guys because there's a lot of new content I want to get through. This is just one. Dovetail Games is obviously another. There's going to be a lot of Xbox content coming as well. But as I say, we're going to cover that in another video. I don't want to sit here and commit to you guys and think, oh wait, I can't actually do that. And then, you know, it's not worth it for me or you guys, so. Right, so let's jump back into the combine now that it's been emptied. Put the pipe in, and turn it back on, and let's get harvesting again. So, graphics on this game I would give a 10 out of 10, definitely. Everything looks much more realistic. There's a lot of competition coming out for this game very soon. I can't remember the names of them all. I think there's at least another two. One of them may be pure farming. I don't want to say 100%, but and there's another one called Cattle and Crops. Now one of them is actually coming with a campaign mode, believe it or not, and it actually sounds rather cool. Cattle and Crops is, what I've seen of that, is more simulated. I.e. you have to walk to your tractor, you have to open the door, sit down, close the door, start pull your steering column towards you, and start your engine and everything. It's a more simulated version. I don't think we're going to see Cattle and Crops this year. That is definitely going to be next year. But so far from what I've seen, it really does look good. But there is going to be a lot of competition for Farming Sim this year, but it's not really faced competition before. It's always had like the smaller games releases, farming games. Like there's one on Xbox just now, I can't remember what it's called. I think it's just called Farming 17. It's basically supposed to be this, but made by another company. It really hasn't kicked off from what I've seen. It's nowhere near the same as this. So hopefully these other games that we're going to see next year, it's going to be some sort of competition for this, or maybe even something different. I mean, maybe we'll get a game where it has different things and play that for a different reason, but then we'll come back to this because that other game doesn't have something in it. So we'll not know until we see all the details and specs from the other companies. But yeah, we'll see next year. If I hear more about that, I will make a video and let you know about what I've heard. I'll try and do some digging, see what I can find about these other games, but right now let's focus on this game. You can see that guy across there is doing a good job cultivating that field. It will be a lot better when we get to the stage when we can afford the seeder that actually cultivates at the same time. That does make your job a lot easier, because then you don't have to cultivate and then go and seed it, which is a lot better. I actually have that on the Xbox. I've got quite a lot done on the Xbox One for having it just a week. But yeah, basically this save right here, what you see me do is all that will have been done. I will not come on this save and do stuff on this save unless I am recording. Like I've already harvested this field, as I said a small time ago, because something happened to the recording. Instead of saving the game and just coming back and doing something else, I quit the game without saving so we could come back and do this field again. So, dedication. But yeah, everything you see me do is all that I will have done on this save. I will label this save YouTube so that I know that I do not touch this save unless I am actually recording, or unless I will live stream with this ever. But I want to turn this one I want to have as my YouTube one. So we'll make episode a little series of it and see how it goes, see what you guys like. Give me plenty of feedback of anything, like yeah, if you think of something that you want me to try, or etc. If you think there's something I could be doing better, or a different way I could be doing something, then hit me up in the comments and I'll take it on board and see what I can do. I'm hoping in the first few episodes we can maybe afford a new seeder that lets us play with some new crops. We've obviously got sunflowers and soybeans and a couple of other things being added. I really want to play with the sunflowers. They are, I've had a look at them on the Xbox and they're pretty cool. They really are pretty cool. So, if you're wondering why I'm slowing down at the end of the field, I'm making sure that these piles of straw stay in a line. If I drive off the end of the field, then they kind of go a bit, they're annoying to pick up, let's just say, because then you've got like all these wee curbs and everything to try and pick up with the foraging wagon, which isn't handy. Anybody who's used the foraging wagon knows how annoying that to use. It's trying to judge where the pickup is behind you. So, guy looks like he's done. If we finish this before one of the guys finish, what we'll do is we'll jump into one of those and continue the video. I want to have all these fields done by the time that we have stopped this video. So, do you guys own Farming Sim 17 yet? If you do, what do you think of it? If not, what's your view by watching it? What you've seen of people play it, what do you think? Again, I keep accidentally hiring a worker when I mean to actually like lower the header. I don't know if we're going to get this strip done this time. Well, let's try this. It's pretty cool and pretty handy if we could do this. Be in the middle all the way up and get the final bit done. It looks like it's possible. So, yeah, we're definitely going to buy the foraging wagon. Get this stuff picked up and sell it. Make some money. Money's money. I see people who turn the thing off straight away and just spray all the stuff away, but oh, right at the end there, guys. Right at the end. But yeah, you can make like 1,000 a trailer. Obviously not a lot to start with, but hey, $1,000 a trailer is $1,000 a trailer. Let's pipe it. We're not going to get much more than that trailer. We're going to definitely have to go and empty that and come back and thingy the combine. So let's jump into the tractor and see how full we are. We're 100%. So silos just there. So the other cool thing in this Farming Sim 17 is this is your silos. So you get Let's skip these silly little helpers. You get to store so much in these. Now, unlike other games, when they're full on Farming Sim 17, if you go into the store, you can actually buy extensions to your silo, which gives you have a 50,000 or 100,000 litre expansion for them. So when they're full, they're not full. You can actually expand them, which is pretty cool. Let's get this one emptied now. I'm just siloed. Like, wheat is not worth a fantastic amount. We're actually going to store that, and hopefully in the first few episodes, one of the people who accept wheat is going to say, well, we're going to offer you double that money for the next 24 hours. Then we'll get a decent amount for it. I've got canola planting in field 12 because that's one of the highest paying crops. And we want high paying crops. So before we go and dump that, let's go and put the combine away in the shed. Keep everything neat and tidy so we know where it is. These sheds are, you get this big 3 space shed, what you would call it. But for the first time ever in Farming Sim as well, they're actual placeable objects as well. The engine on that. So basically what that means is you can actually go into the store and buy another vehicle shed and place it wherever you want. I think you can actually sell these ones actually. I think you can go in and sell them, like if you don't like where they are. Don't quote me on that though guys, I'm not really played with that, so I'm not going to say 100%, oh yeah, you can go in and move them or you can go in and sell them, but I think you can, so let's go and put this away because we don't really need this again. So the cultivating's not got much, so the seeding won't actually have a fantastic amount as well. So stop that there and unattach. Now what we're actually going to do, right, is another store. You can see here you get a vehicle overview of how much they all do, etc, etc, and how many days old they are. These are all old, so what you would eventually want to do is actually scrap all of these and replace them with newer models so that they don't cost as much on maintenance. In here we've got the bank, etc. So you see all your things as well. So let's what shall we borrow? Take yourself up to 120,000 on this. Now that will give us. Right, so now that his seeds are obviously empty, I'm going to go for the easy option right now, because we don't have a front loader unfortunately. Right, start the engine again, and we'll just tell him to get going again. He'll buy the seed, that'll cost us quite a bit, but we don't have a front loader to go on. That's the other thing actually. Right, you might be wondering what the hell I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is your seeds this year. So these are your seeds and these are the fertiliser that goes into the seeders. I'm going to cover these fully in another episode when I have a front loader. This is your liquid fertiliser. But basically, you need to bring the seeder over to these pallets, or you could pick these pallets up and take them to the seeder. But we're going to cover that in another episode. When we go and get more seed, etc. So what I'm going to do right now is we are going to go and look for loading wagon. What would buy or rent? Let's just buy this because this is actually come in handy and it's going to make us money. So let's take a drive down to the store. I've played this map on Xbox guys, so I know where everything is in case you're wondering, no, how does he know where the store is? These just are not the fastest vehicles to take. There's a few things going to come in different episodes, guys. We have the trains to look at. We've obviously got the animals. We're going to look at seeds in the next few. We're actually going to cover mods, probably within episode 2 actually. So yeah, there's a few mods out already. There's a few actually been released by Giants themselves. They've actually released as a mod the IT Runner DLC from last year, and a few of the implements that was in, well, it's not really last year, I can't remember if it's last year, guys. But yeah, they've released basically a few tools, etc. of the last game. So that's not too bad. That's scary how quick the money's going down now that he's buying seeds. When we get up to the store, in fact, I'm just going to stop the tractor right here. Don't try this at home, because we're going to dismiss this worker at the end here, as soon as he lifts. Right. We're going to go and fill this manually, because that was costing us an absolute fortune there. We'll actually just go across it and fill the seeds ourselves, and go back and set him back to his task. Here we're going to reverse up these ones until it says refill. That was a fertiliser, I seem to have been it. This is the problem where they've actually put them, trying to actually get the catch. That's a bit annoying. I think I'm going to move those about eventually, so that can't happen. We'll go and set this guy back to his task. We'll have to go into the settings and tell him to stop buying it. Unfortunately, for some reason, even though this is full of seed, he will still go and buy the seed instead of using it, which is annoying. I don't know if it's a game bug, I really do not know, but all I do know is it's annoying. We'll hire him again. Let's get back into this tractor that we just kind of abandoned in the middle of the road. We're going to go up and we're going to pick up the origin wagon. Now, it's not as simple as people. I know people use this in previous games where you bought something and you reset it to your farm. Well, in this game, when you reset something, it actually resets it to here. Doesn't matter what you reset, it will always reset back to the shop. Even if it's this tractor that I own, it will still reset here. So, just in case anybody thinks you can just reset stuff to get it back to the farm quicker, it doesn't work. We're going to go and pick up all that stuff. These wagons are also handy for when you've cut grass. You can pick it up, etc. But that is something we need to cover in another video, because the reason that you pick grass up is quite, you pick it up to sell, obviously, but there was another reason. People make food from it for animals, but as I've said, we're going to cover that in another video, because a lot of things have changed since 15, so we will get around to that and we'll cover that, and I'll tell you exactly how I know anyway of how things are actually done. There may be other ways to do it that other people can help you with, but I've got my ways, and hopefully that comes in handy for you guys. Another thing you can do in this year's game is do some. We'll stop in here, so let's actually pull up on this grassy section. Jump out. So you normally jump in this to buy the fields, etc. But this time he has a mission, so he will give us £8,119 if we harvest this field for him. But when you start that, you cannot move away from it. You have to complete the task. If you do not complete the task and you move away, I think it quits the job. Same with, you cannot save it and come back to the game and still be doing it. It's quite annoying, to be fair. So yeah, let's get this stuff picked up. Because money's money at the end of the day, and it might only be 1,000 a trailer, but you know what? $1,000 is $1,000, and it's really going to help us right now. And then by the time we pick this stuff up, both our guys should have finished their tasks as well. Yeah, eventually we'll probably end up baling this stuff when it comes off the back of harvesters, but this early in the game you really don't need to be baling. I had a save on Farming Sim 15 where me and a few friends kept bailing, and yeah, we had a big barn full of them, which was eventually a bad idea, because as we drove past that barn, the game would lag like hell. The game would be unplayable near the barn. And it used to be that somebody could be at the other side of the map on that as well. As soon as you went near those bales in that barn, it would lag the full game out. So yeah, guys, don't store a lot of bales in such a small space. Space them out where you're going to put them. The easiest option right now for this is to just go across into that red barn over there and sell it. But we didn't need to buy this, we could have rented this loading wagon, but I think we're going to get some really good use out of it, so I went and bought it. When you're renting something, you pay an initial fee. I would say it's a deposit. You don't get it back, so it's not really a deposit. You pay basically the initial fee, and then you're charged for daily rental usage until you take it back, basically. So it's quite handy that you can actually rent stuff though. Like if you really can't afford to buy something yet, but you really need it, you can actually just go and lease it from them now. That's a really good feature. It was actually in as a mod on 15. There was a few mods that let you do it. But it's nice to see that they're actually looking at the community mods and thinking, oh, that's a really good thing, we're going to put it in the game. Manual ignition was a mod last year, in the last game as well. And manual ignition has all obviously been brought into base game now, so they are looking at the community mods, and that's quite cool. But we're full now, so we'll just dive across here. We're going to get prompted, telling us that this is a place we can sell hay, grass, etc, etc. So that was the wrong one. Let's unload this and you can see our money is going up now, and it will tell us exactly how much when we're finished. 1,622 for one trailer. That's good going, guys. That was really Right, so let's get the rest of this picked up. So we can see the worker on field 14 is finished. He's parked at the end, so we'll get him dealt with when we finish this. Get the rest of this picked up and sold first, and then put all this away. So I think the worker on field 12 is nearly finished as well. Pretty much on the end of the field. So it's going to be perfect timing for to get this all picked up and go and put everything away. So in this game I have the time's obviously on real time at the moment. We'll speed that up when we're waiting on growth. I have plant growth turned up to fast, just so we're not waiting a long time. And I can't remember the other settings. I'll try and remember and go into them before I cut the recording and show you what we've got. Plant withering's turned off also. That's just one big pain in the backside having that turned on though. It gives you so long to do your harvest. And if you're doing other things, sometimes you fast forward the time not thinking, and then your crops end up dead and it was a complete waste of money. I think we'll be able to just grab the rest of this stuff. It might be left with like a tiny little bit we won't fit in the trailer rods, but nah, we're not going to get all this in one go. But yeah guys, let me know in the comments if you've got this game or if you're getting it, what you think it looks like, or if you've got it, let me know what you think of the game. It's a really good game. I really like this game opposed to the last one. For those of you who couldn't get or couldn't afford the map that come out with gold edition last year, is it Sinovka or I don't know how it's pronounced right, but that is in this base game as well. So you could start on that gold map from last game, which is quite cool. The one map that I'm really going to miss is Bonjon. I still don't know how to pronounce that one. But yeah, that was a really good map that. Hopefully it gets brought out as a mod. Let's get rid of this and then we've just got one more trailer film. And then that'll be us. We've got a little bit less that time, but still round about the same. Don't know how that's less, if it's the same amount you can fit in. That's strange. Maybe it's like everything else is, but I think maybe its value will actually go up and down, I suppose, won't it? What would I rate this game? I would rate this game definitely a 10 out of 10. Graphics are brilliant, the AI system we've put in this year is really good as well. So we're about to start our last one down this field. Pretty awesome. I'm just kind of hoping that this is still recording. If you guys are still watching and can hear me in this recording, everything went fine. And there we go, right at the end. So just pick it up and turn it off. So not obviously we'll get as much of this trailer fill because it's worth that much. And we'll go another way so that we're facing back to home base. So we'll get this emptied out. We'll go 700 bucks. It's still better than if we were just spraying it all over the field. I'm going to keep these trailers here so they're easily accessible. I'll leave the tractor on this one though. Right, so we didn't go in and change those options, but when we're talking about options, so here's the options are on real time at the moment. Traffic is on, dirt is normal, engine start off, stop and go braking is on. The middle section is all your preference, the end also is your preference. So I have fast plant growth, withering off, periodic plowing required is on with 1 fertilizer state required. And then this is all to your preference as well, obviously. I have all the volumes turned down for recording because the game is actually rather loud, but so we'll go and we'll get these put away before we go. But we don't get to find them next time. It's always handy just putting stuff away when you're finished with it on this game, because then it saves you having to go and look and wonder where the heck did I go and put that, or where's this? Okay, let's see if we can sneak in between the gaps. There we go. So I'm going to be right here, I'm going to go across and turn these beacons off that's been left on. Oh, that's the wrong button. Right, there we go. So everything is done, so that just leaves us for this. Thank you for watching episode 1 of this farming sim series. Episode 2 should be out by this time next week. We're over in that field there. I think we are going to go and buy a plough, and we're going to show you the ploughing aspect. We're going to plough it and cultivate it, and we may even have time to seed it. Hopefully we will. And we need to seed that field at the back of the harvester as well. 14 still needs seeded. So when we're working on this field to start with, we might get a worker in field 14 getting it seeded. And then hopefully we'll get a lot of harvest and make some money. But anyway guys, this has been Declan W075. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button. And you can turn post notifications on so you're notified when episode 2 goes up. But yeah, thanks for watching guys. I will see you in the next video. Don't forget, keep it real.